Hey everybody, I figured I would catch up on my blog for the Learning Samurai in 30 Days challenge that I'm doing for myself. I haven't done a post in I think 4 days or something like that, so days 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Kind of got busy around Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday. Went over to the parents' place for the weekend and stuff like that, so blogging just kind of became a not priority. Still did all the work though. That's one of the things that I've been keeping on, usually between 1 and 3 hours a day of drawing on the topic of samurai and the things that support them. So yeah, it's like I'm not gonna speak specifically to day 4 was this, day 5 was this, day 6 was this, because it's all pretty much the same fucking thing right about now, which is doing the warm-ups to practice, like getting the mind into thinking about 3D shapes of, spheres and cubes and things like that, and being able to put them together in different stacks and such like that, and gesture drawings to kind of get the brain feeling about how different major shapes fit together in the human form and the energies of how they move about and stuff like that. Those are starting to look a lot nicer. Practice makes perfect. And what was the other thing? Yeah, just working on the gear. Been practicing the cuirass, which I believe is called the do, and the kabuto, which is the helmet. Been working a lot on those. Just seeing improvements in them. Definitely looking forward to, whatchamacallit, seeing a lot of improvement, but I don't know how long that's gonna take. It's with drawing, it's like you work on these levels and levels and levels, and you plateau and you sit there for you don't know how long, and you just keep on drawing and hoping things will get better. But been watching more videos in the last several days about different things like armor and the history of the armor, Japanese armor for the samurai. And it's interesting to get a lot of that background information and not just be able to draw samurai, but know more about them and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Getting a lot better at the proportions between arms, legs, chest, and the hips and stuff like that, knowing how they fit together, just like the general height of a person. And I'm gonna be working a little bit more today on day 8 of different poses and stuff like that. Hard part is, of course, getting through the part where everything feels like you suck at it, which is kind of pretty much everything at the moment. It's like, yeah, it's better than it was before. Like, I can draw, it's really kind of like a relaxing exercise now to draw skulls at different angles, just because like those are becoming more familiar, which kind of gives me hope that this project of trying to draw samurai better will get me to draw samurai better. What else? The proportions, the mimicking of them is kind of interesting, gives me an idea of what things I need to work on for different drawing skills, because in the mimic mode, when I take a picture and I draw from reference, it's just like, wow, certain things really suck and certain things are getting better. But yeah, mainly it's just a aspect of keeping the faith. What else? Yeah, so keeping on drawing no matter what, getting better at doodling, just kind of having fun with it. Just one of those things, those longer projects in the middle of what is the bear market for digital art and stuff like that. X has pretty much axed my entire algorithm, so it's like going from a massively amazing engagement of like 12 to 15% through hard work to, 1% doing the same things with a crowd of like 18,000 people. I fucking hate social media, to be honest. Like, it's a great tool that I wish we would be able to have the freedom to use it as it should be, but I mean, when you got like 18,000 people and you can't get a single like on a post, it's just like, there's something false and fake behind it all, and it's disheartening. I can't even imagine how many artists just simply give up because they're like, nobody likes my art because nobody likes it, not realizing that how good their art and who sees it and who likes it has nothing to do with the actual art itself. It's just a bullshit algorithm designed to pull attention and keep people engaged. And it's just like, why isn't anything I'm doing engaging anymore? And it's like, it's not that it's not engaging anymore, it's just that the algorithm's like, is something more shiny for now? Shiny, shiny, shiny. And then fighting up against the whole trend of like AI art, and I'm not gonna get into that. Getting more and more thoughts on that as I slowly digest and realize why I haven't like leapt onto the bandwagon and started making all these beautiful scenes of impossible things. Yeah. Oh wait, people have been doing that for decades under concept art. Yeah, but anyways, drawing samurai, lots of nice educational lessons and stuff like that. Anything else I want to say about that? No, just pretty much fucking continuing and continuing. I mean, under the watchful gaze of nobody, I continue to carry on. I mean, there's fans out there and stuff like that, but it's only luck whether or not they actually see what I'm doing. And it's always fun when you come back and you do a post and like, man, I haven't seen you in forever. Your shit's good and awesome. And you're like, I've been here the entire time, but social media hasn't. Yeah, I'm bitching about stuff instead of talking about drawing samurai. But yeah, hopefully building a structure for me to figure out how to learn how to draw more things. And fucking end of the season bees are just like, end of the season wasps. Watched a YouTube video last night about bees, wasps, and hornets and stuff like that. End of the summer, wasps have pretty much nothing to do. So all they do is go around and bug the shit out of humans trying to eat their food and stuff like that. So I'm trying to think anything else I want to talk about with the samurai drawings. Just keep it on going and doing and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Today, like I said, I'm going to try and switch up the order of the way that I'm working on things. Like so far it's been the warm-ups, then it's been the proportions, then gesture, then gear, then mimic. And then it's also been other ways too, but yeah, just switching things around, because if one thing doesn't work as good as it should, just try putting another order. I guess this could apply to everything like social media, but if it didn't work this way, try it again. I just hate, I guess, being whipped and told basically like what I should put on the algorithm by. It's so weird. I don't think people realize how much they're influenced subconsciously about what they create in the art and culture and everything by these damn algorithms. Like, you want to see this, like I understand we got all this data coming through at us now that we can't parse and figure out by ourselves, but that doesn't mean that we should give up or relinquish that much of control, especially to commercial entities that have nothing at heart that has to do anything with us. That's the fucked up bit. Nothing to do with us. It's nominally about us, only as that we are the product being served up and fed off of. So I'm gonna work on the samurai and see if I can absorb some of their Budo, their spirit. Used to read a lot of books about that, do martial arts and stuff, so hoping some of that comes back up in my head again and refreshes and brings me back to a better point. God! Wasps. Anyways, I hope everybody has a great day, and I'm just gonna get to it, so.